late night filing by the Department of Justice reveals new details about the investigation into former President Trump's handling of classified materials, how it signals a possible case for obstruction. Plus, a water crisis in Mississippi's capital continues to worsen, how city leaders are working to bring clean drinking water to thousands of residents. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. We begin with an update to a story from last Friday. A man who police say shot and killed a home intruder is now facing charges after officers allegedly found drugs in the apartment. Jose Gomez is charged with possession with intent to deliver THC, possessing a firearm as a felon, maintaining a drug trafficking place, and misdemeanor bail jumping. His wife, Shaniqua Gomez, is also charged with maintaining a drug trafficking place. Madison police said a masked intruder, now identified as 35-year-old James Turner, was shot and killed inside the Gomez's apartment on Madison's north side on August 26th. No one has been charged in the shooting death, and Police Chief Sean Barnes said Wisconsin's Castle Doctrine may protect the couple from charges related to the intruder's death. The Food and Drug Administration has authorized updated COVID-19 vaccine booster shots from Moderna and Pfizer. The shots combine the original vaccine with one that targets the BA4 and 5 Omicron subvariants. Moderna's vaccine will be available for people 18 and older. Pfizer's will be available for people 12 and older. They're still waiting to be approved by the CDC, but an advisory group will be voting on the vaccines tomorrow. 4 people, including 2 children, were hurt in a crash in Dodge County yesterday afternoon. It happened just before 4:30 east of Beaver Dam. Deputies say a man was driving a Volkswagen. He was stopped at the northbound lane of Highway 8 to turn left onto Ollinger Road when a woman driving a Toyota hit him from behind. The man had minor injuries. The woman and a 14-year-old and 11-year-old in her vehicle were hospitalized with serious injuries. It's unclear what led to the crash. Let's head to the Weather Center now. Meteorologist Greg Barnhart has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Sunny day out there.
It is sunny, a bit warmer than we had pretty much the last few days. We were at 78 right now, kind of skipped through that. Dew point 62. We see that the temperature, the dew points have come up a little bit, still comfortable, but creeping up into the 60s. It's just a sign that we are going to start seeing a little bit higher dew points here. Current temps really 80s, 83 Lone Rock, 78 Madison. So all around we're around 80 at about the same time. As we look ahead, what we're seeing for this afternoon, we'll climb up to about 80, 82, 3. Remember, the average temperature right now is about 78. We won't have the strong west-northwest winds we had yesterday, but they still will be out there about 5 to 10. And then we'll drop back down to about 81 by this evening. Things to know, warm, breezy at times, pleasant tonight. There could be still some river valley fog. It's always an issue, especially the first day of school coming up. Next chance of rain, I'll give you more details on Friday night possibility, and it's going to get quite warm and windy too Friday, and I'll let you know more later.
It's the last day of August. Hard to believe.
It is. Last day.
Summer continues, though. All right.
It is.
We'll see you, Greg, in a few minutes. A federal judge will be holding a hearing tomorrow to determine whether former President Donald Trump's request to have an attorney review documents seized at his Florida home will be granted. Natalie Brennan tells us the Department of Justice is pushing back against the request and has laid out new evidence from the search.
The Department of Justice released this photo showing classified documents recovered from former President Trump's office in his Florida residence. They were included in a revealing midnight court filing in which the DOJ says it developed evidence that government records were likely concealed and removed from the storage room and that efforts were likely taken to obstruct the government's investigation.
Sure seems like outright dishonesty in resisting giving back documents that were just never his in the first place.
A Trump attorney signed a statement in June claiming that all classified material at the Mar-a-Lago estate had been returned. But the DOJ says it seized over 100 unique documents with classification markings. That is more than twice the amount produced on June 3rd, 2022, in response to the grand jury subpoena. The Justice Department's new filing comes ahead of a hearing on Thursday over the former president's motion to have an independent attorney or special master review the material seized from his Florida home.
I cannot see her granting the one thing that he wants and the one thing that would really derail the case.
My father-in-law has said that he has declassified, or he did declassify as president, everything that he took from the Oval Office, that he had a right to have all the documents that he took.
But the Justice Department argues Trump representatives didn't assert that he declassified the documents when they returned some of them in June, and say the presidential records do not belong to him. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, Washington.
And CBS News has learned Trump's legal team has brought on a new lawyer to help fight the case. The former Florida Solicitor General, Chris Kise, has successfully argued cases in the past before the U.S. Supreme Court. Truth Social, the social network supported by the former president, is still unavailable on Google's Android App Store. The Twitter-like app is preferred by many Trump supporters, but Google says it doesn't reach the company Play Store standards. Truth Social CEO Devin Nunes said in a recent interview that they're still waiting for approval from Google Play. The water crisis is worsening in Jackson, Mississippi. It's impacting just about every aspect of life, with schools resorting to remote learning because of no running water in the classrooms. Yesterday, hundreds lined up for hours for bottled water from the city. Much of Jackson has been under a boil water notice since July anyway, after the health department found cloudy water in the system. Over the weekend, major flooding forced the water treatment plant to shut down, leaving more than 150,000 people without clean water.
This is a set of accumulated problems based on deferred maintenance that has not taken place over decades.
Mississippi's drinking water infrastructure system is one of the worst in the nation, earning a D- grade from the American Society of Civil Engineers in 2020. A winter storm last year left thousands in Jackson without running water after pipes froze. The cost of repairs could cost billions. New at noon, New York's new concealed weapons law goes into effect tomorrow, and with it comes designated gun-free zones. That includes Times Square. Anyone who brings a weapon into the square can be charged with a felony and serve up to 4 years in prison. The gun-free zone also applies to many side streets surrounding Times Square. City officials are working on placing signage so people are aware of the law. The Department of Defense has listed climate change as a national security threat and is now taking steps to reduce its carbon footprint. The climate strategy includes building a microgrid on every base by 2035. The Army is also targeting 2030 for a 50% reduction in net greenhouse gas pollution and net zero emissions by 2050. Rachel Jacobson is the Assistant Secretary of the Army for Installations, Energy, and the Environment, and she's overseeing the strategy.
We think that we certainly have the capacity on military installations to try innovative solutions and technologies to achieve these goals.
The Army's climate strategy also includes a goal of an all-electric, non-tactical vehicle fleet by 2035 and fully electric tactical vehicles by 2050. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon, including those looking to order free COVID rapid tests from the government. You're running out of time. And a tech startup looks to hit the big time. Your Money Watch report is next.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
Welcome to Dwellings.
Our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
Save 11% on your flooring update at Menards. Get an elegant, timeless look or a bold and contemporary style with our great selection of durable, waterproof vinyl plank flooring. Shaw vinyl plank flooring is easy to install and 11% off. You can add comfort to any room with new carpet. It's soft and luxurious and available in numerous styles and colors that work with any decor. Right now, save 11% on carpet from Marquee Industries.
Save big money at Menards.
You can get your smile back today. At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we make high-quality tooth replacement affordable for everyone. So whether it's a single tooth, full dentures, or life-changing dental implants, we have an experienced dentist who can help you go ahead and smile. Click or call to schedule your new smile consultation today.
Go ahead and smile.
It's Steinhoff
Steinhafels Labor Day sale. Save 35 to 65% store-wide and take advantage of amazing bonus buys, mattresses, sofas, dining, bedroom, and more. Plus, Steinhafels has the largest selection of all the best mattress brands at the best prices. With Steinhafels special financing, your furniture and mattresses just got more affordable. It's Steinhafels Labor Day sale. Shop now in-store and online at steinhafels.com. Relax, it's Steinhafels.
I worked really hard to save for retirement, worked all the hours I could, whatever it took. But Ron Johnson thinks we should consider raising the retirement age for Social Security and Medicare. That's a terrible idea. And he voted over and over again to weaken and cut Medicare, driving up our costs. Ron Johnson even wanted to privatize Social Security, calling it a legal Ponzi scheme. Tell Ron Johnson to strengthen Medicare.
Back to school is here, and it's time for kids. News 3 Now and SSM Health will be hosting a live phone bank Thursday from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. to answer any medical questions you may have about your child. Join us for questions and answers Thursday starting at 4.
Welcome to Dwellings.
Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
A new government report indicates it's still a booming U.S. job market. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says the number of open positions nationwide rose in July after slipping the 3 previous months. The report says 11.2 million jobs were open at the end of July. On average, that's nearly 2 for every unemployed American. On Friday, the government releases its monthly employment report for August. Friday is also the last day Americans will be able to order free COVID-19 rapid tests through the covidtest.gov site. The White House says it's suspending the federal program run in coordination with the Postal Service because of a lack of funding from Congress.
We've warned that the congressional inaction would face unacceptable trade-offs and harm our preparedness and response.
Since the site went live in January, the program has distributed more than 600 million COVID-19 home tests. And a Northern California tech startup is trying to hit the big time with a little help from those endless video conference calls. The pandemic-inspired Mute Me button connects to your computer and is compatible with Zoom, Skype, and Google Teams. The company's co-founder tells CBS Sacramento affiliate KOVR the Mute Me has made more than $1 million in sales running out of a home garage. That's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Serena Marshall.
Checking Wall Street at the noon hour, the Dow Industrial is down 85 points, the NASDAQ off 5.5, the S&P 500 down 3. Our call for action volunteers are in the building taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. You're taking a live look at the Call for Action studio. Volunteers are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you can call right now for action. 608-270-2833 is the number to call, or you can submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call for action. Coming up, Pam has your egg prices, and Greg is back with a complete forecast. And then today on Live Before, Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company will be here answering your plant and garden questions. That's coming up at 4.
It's the Portage Furniture Store's anniversary sale on now, with a huge in-stock inventory of top brands for every room in your home, with custom sofas from $8.99 and always free delivery. The Portage Furniture Store's anniversary sale. Don't miss it.
And he got so upset at me. Oh my God. Look. No way. She has definitely got some work done. Doesn't even look the same anymore. Talk about an extreme makeover. I wonder how much money she spent on those upgrades.
Hey! The house looks great, right? 3 years, no interest on roofing and siding from Feldco.
Right now, get 3 years, no interest on Feldco Roofing and Siding.
3 years, no interest on Feldco Roofing and Siding ends Labor Day. Call now.
866 for Feldco.
With Honda, every summer adventure is the destination. Take your adventures farther with Honda, America's most fuel-efficient, full-line automaker. Hurry in to a local Honda dealer where new vehicles are arriving daily.
Hey,
Hey, we're here at the local farmers market where Informed Choice Insurance Agency is offering fresh local Medicare. Hey, Joe, are you behind this whole check your zip code deal on national TV for extra Medicare benefits?
I don't know. Check your zip code.
Why would I check my zip code?
Because you're in it.
So we get a lot of calls about that guy. It's sad because your local Medicare plans already have those bells and whistles Joe promises.
Don't be fooled by national TV hype. When it comes to your Medicare options, keep it local with Informed Choice Insurance Agency, and their services are free.
It's the Portage Furniture Store's anniversary sale on now, with a huge in-stock inventory of top brands for every room in your home, with Lazy Boy recliners from $3.99 and always free delivery. The Portage Furniture Store's anniversary sale. Don't miss it.
Tomorrow morning, Madison high schoolers return to buildings under construction. What will that look like? And are the projects on time and on budget?
Plus, I'm tracking a chance of rain headed into the Labor Day weekend. We'll time it out tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
I call it divine intervention.
A team of doctors bring a sparkle of hope to a local woman diagnosed with ovarian cancer. Hear her story and how a second team helped get her over the goal line. Thursday on News 3 Now at 6.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on this Hump Day edition. How are you?
Yep. That's right. Very good. Weather like this outside is making everybody feel a little bit better, except maybe the kids that have to go back to school. The school bell ringing for a lot of them across the state of Wisconsin. And, you know, when I talk about agriculture education, which is under big demand across the state, people probably think, oh, well, that's only in schools that are out in the country. Let me correct you on that. There is a very, very active agriculture education program that's in the middle of Milwaukee. The Milwaukee Vincent Ag Program's been revived for several years now. In fact, that school has about 70 acres that's dedicated towards agriculture education. Gail Krause is the ag program specialist. She's got about 700 students that work at the Milwaukee Vincent School towards agriculture education, 6 different types of pathways that they can pursue. One thing that I think is really interesting is they're working this year to try to build a barn for students. They have animals that are on campus already, but they want to make it just a little bit more friendly for both the animals and the students. And Gail makes a really good point. They are very sensitive to the community that they serve. Milwaukee Vincent is in an economically challenged area of Milwaukee, some challenges within the dynamics of families. So Gail Krause said one of the ways that they really engage with students is making sure that they're growing, let's say, produce that can be taken home by students or used within the school lunch program. She said the animals also play a key role. She said some of these kids come from tough families, but when they get a chance to work with animals, it is a calming effect on them. It gives them some compassion, some relief from that stress. So a lot of different dividends that they're seeing at the Milwaukee Vincent High School for their agriculture education programs. Just thought you might be curious. Today in Chicago, no change on barrel cheese. It's at $1.85. 40-pound block cheese dropped 2.5 to $1.72.5. The AA butter today up another half a cent at $3.05.5 per pound. So a good day for the butter, a good day for us all as far as this weather, at least for right now.
And it's hard to believe it's the last day of August.
Ay, ay, ay. And, you know, I hate to say it, but pretty soon we're going to say the same thing about September. It just seems like this time is flying by.
Yeah, it really does. Where's the year going? All right, Pam, thank you. Let's check back now with Greg for your complete forecast.
Yeah, it's the end of August, and in the meteorology world, that basically means summer is over because we go by 3 months. So once August is done, we start fall. So we start a little bit earlier, starting in September. So, but in the meantime, clear skies right now, not a cloud to be spoke of everywhere. You see the bigger picture right now going on. We've got the high pressure to the north, the cooler air that we were hoping to kind of tap into more this week is still locked to the north with a weak cold front. That's going to bypass us. Really out west is the heat and the dome. You probably noticed more headlines coming out about the heat advisory, heat warning starting to creep. Prolonged heat event likely going to be expanding up into the west. So what we're still going to get is this northwest flow, but we're going to still get warm conditions with the next system quite a bit of ways away. So overall, not too bad, but we are going to warm up here in the next few days, and it's going to feel above average again, especially today. So current temperatures, you can see already 97 in Phoenix, and that's still early in the morning. So temperatures are really going to be climbing out there. This dome is really going to start pumping the heat up, and then we're going to see pieces of this heat come over to our area through the weekend, and that's why our temperatures are going to be increasing. None of these troughs coming through are really that strong. We are going to have the best shot probably coming Friday night for some showers, but that's still pretty minimum what we're going to be expecting. So this is really going to be the dominant feature over most of the U.S. as we keep going through all the way through next week and almost through the weekend, next weekend too. So overall, we're going to see temperatures climb up to about the low to mid 80s, depending on where you are, a little bit warmer. So like I said, average right now is 78, no clouds really much to speak of, a light northwest wind, not much as strong as we had yesterday, which felt a lot cooler. Overnight lows drop back down to low 60s, and then tomorrow we're going to see temperatures climb up a little bit more. We're going to be more probably in the mid 80s, and then instead of low 80s even supper. So the big thing to look at is Friday could be very warm. We could have heat indexes actually close to 90, so something to keep an eye on Friday. And then the thunderstorm chance is late at night. So other than that, once we get past that, we'll go back to the upper 70s. But keep an eye on Friday for the heat there, Mark.
Great holiday weekend coming up.
So far, it looks good.
All right. Enjoy the cooler weather while we can. All right, Greg, thank you. Today marks 25 years since Princess Diana was tragically killed in a car crash in Paris. And as they do every year, crowds are gathering in Paris and London to honor her memory. CBS's Ian Lee has the story.
A quarter of a century after her death, the People's Princess can still draw a crowd.
We wanted her to be our queen, and we got the news that she'd been killed in Paris in a car accident in the middle of the night. It was horrendous.
Princess Diana was 36 when she died after being chased through the French capital by the paparazzi.
It was heartbreaking the day it happened. It was a tragic loss for so many.
The tragedy came 1 year after Diana's divorce from Prince Charles, a troubled marriage she spoke about in a bombshell interview.
Well, there were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded.
We now know the journalist lied to get the interview. Her relationship with the media was always complicated.
Her legacy, of course, is mainly rests in the shape of her sons.
Princes William and Harry were just 15 and 12 when they lost their mother. They're now promising to pass her legacy to their kids.
To share the spirit of my mum with my family, with my children who I wish could have met her. Every day, I hope to do her proud.
The princes are carrying on their mother's mission to help others through charities they support.
She did a fine job raising 2 fine boys.
The brothers are remembering their mother in private as the public pays tribute to a princess taken too soon. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
In a sign of people's enduring fascination with Princess Diana, last weekend, a sporty Ford Escort she once owned sold for $764,000 at auction. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. I'm next. Let's see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
If you like flaky dough stuffed with all sorts of cheesy goodness, then you better stay put, because you're not going to want to miss this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's Throwback Thursdays at Hy-Vee. This Thursday, buy one, get one free on Nori Sushi Standard Rolls. And get Johnsonville Smoked Links or Rope Sausage, only $2.99. Thursday only. And visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Brenna today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
At USA Insulation, we fix hot homes. Over 7 out of 10 homes are poorly insulated. Is yours? Here are some of the signs. Is your house too cold in the winter? Is it too hot in the summer? Does your furnace and AC run almost non-stop? Do you have different temperatures in different rooms? Are your energy bills too high? You don't need a new home. You need better insulation. And right now, when we foam your walls, we'll insulate your attic for free.
USA Insulation.
My wife and I worked hard for decades. We thought our retirement was secure.
But inflation is changing everything. Gas, groceries. It's hard for retirees on fixed incomes. But I'm even more worried about the debt we're leaving our grandchildren.
Senator Ron Johnson understands we must get spending under control.
And he's working to stop the waste in Washington.
Tell Senator Johnson to keep fighting for Wisconsin seniors and the next generation.
Fjords has been crafting beautifully designed functional furniture since 1941. Every aspect of Fjords furniture has been carefully engineered to create a higher level of relaxation. Right now at the Century House, purchase any Fjords furniture and receive up to 20% off. All models, all sizes, all colors. Experience the unmatched relaxation you can only achieve in Fjords furniture. Relaxation made beautiful. Visit the Century House at 3420 University Avenue in Madison or online at centuryhouseinc.com.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Brenna today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
This Thursday, one day only, earn a 40-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver. For every $60 you spend, that's a 40-cent fuel saver. This Thursday, one day only. Scan the QR code or check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
With summer winding down and life getting back to normal, many of you are looking for something new and exciting to shake things up. That's why you're going to love the stuffed pizza sticks we're making today. And after taste testing them, we found that these are just as good served as a snack as they are with a meal. After unrolling a can of refrigerated crescent dough, we start by pinching the seams together, creating 4 rectangles like this. Then we sprinkle some shredded mozzarella cheese down the center of each piece, shake on some Italian seasoning, and top that with sliced pepperoni. Now the dough gets folded over the filling, and we seal the edges. That way none of the cheesy goodness oozes out as it bakes. Okay, we give each one a twist and brush them with some butter and shake on Parmesan cheese before baking them off. While these bake, I suggest heating up some spaghetti sauce so you can dip or top them with even more goodness. I have a feeling that this is going to be one of those recipes that you're going to make over and over again. To get the recipe for these cheesy pepperoni pizza sticks, all you need to do is visit our website. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a pizza perfect way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Well, the penguin at the San Diego Zoo now has some new pep in his step thanks to some creative new footwear. Lucas the penguin suffers from a chronic and painful condition called bumblefoot, but not anymore thanks to a new pair of orthopedic boots made just for him. Caretakers say the boots attached with Velcro are cushioned and make walking less painful.
So we see him actually moving his toes when he walks now, which is something we hadn't seen in years.
The boot was made by Therapaw, a company that works with animals with special needs. Lucas will likely have to wear the boot for the rest of his life, but now he can keep up with all the other penguins. Technology giving Mother Nature a helping hand there. Good for Lucas. All right, Greg, final check of the forecast.
Well, it's definitely not with the weather for penguins right now with the low 80s and mid 80s that we're going to see pretty much for the next few days. So today 82, getting warmer. Tonight cooling off to around 60 degrees, light and variable winds. And then tomorrow even warmer. We're looking at more of the mid 80s in the area and mostly sunny with the winds beginning to turn around. So give you an idea, we're looking at now September's outlook since we're done with August. Better than average chance that we're going to see higher than average temperatures, but still it's only about a 33% chance. More drier. This is more like the La Nina conditions that we've kind of experienced most of the summer. And now if we look September, October, November, this is now typically fall in the weather world that we consider. You can see that temperatures are going to be slightly edged higher, but not much, and there's not much going with precipitation, only 30% of below, so there's really no strong signature either way there too, to give you an idea what's coming up this fall. Otherwise, for our next 10 days, we're looking at the warm temperatures to be 86 Friday, heat index could be 90, a chance of thunderstorms at night, but otherwise it should cool off the next week.
All right, good luck in the holiday weekend coming up. Thank you, Greg. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.